From the golden boy of YouTube to the center of a crypto controversy, how did MrBeast, the beloved philanthropist, end up here? Tonight, we dig deep into the tangled web of crypto dealings, insider accusations, and the fallout that's shaking the internet. Buckle up, because this story is anything but simple. Welcome back to Kaleidoscope Crimes. Before we dive in, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more in-depth investigations. Chapter 1: The Rise and the Fall. For years, Jimmy Donaldson, better known as MrBeast, has been a beacon of generosity. From planting millions of trees to giving away cars, houses, and even entire grocery stores, his reputation as YouTube's kindest creator was unmatched. But recently, that reputation has been called into question. In the last few months, MrBeast has faced intense scrutiny, not for his giveaways or content, but for something far more complex: crypto. Chapter 2: The Crypto Allegations Unpacked. It all started with reports from crypto investigators like Coffeezilla. Allegations surfaced that MrBeast profited millions through questionable crypto practices, including insider trading and unethical token flips. Let's talk about the super token. According to leaked data, MrBeast invested $100,000 in super token during its pre-sale. Then he tweeted about the project twice. Within hours of his second tweet, the wallet linked to him sold off over $200,000 worth of tokens, triggering accusations of manipulating the market.
Told me, quote, having known MrBeast having a very strong connection with KSI, it's basically highly probable he was vested as a result of KSI. No concrete evidence, just going off probabilities. But I'm gonna say I don't agree with that, and I'm gonna toss those probabilities aside. I think they reach too far. Instead, I'm gonna stick with what we can prove happened. Luckily, the biggest claims in this report, the biggest moneymakers, are much better supported by evidence. Starting with Super. This is the project MrBeast is alleged to have made the most amount of money on, over $10 million based on a pre-sale of $100,000. As for evidence, we have leaked screenshots showing MrBeast telling Super's founder that he can do $100K. Then we have a wallet that both investigations trace to MrBeast, sending $100K to the pre-sale wallet. And then we have the same wallets getting millions of these Super tokens in a period of unlocks, which were almost all sold aggressively. Now, why is this bad? Well, MrBeast is obviously hugely influential, and he publicly associated himself with the project twice. Once on March 3rd, 2021, he responded to a tweet with eyeball emojis, and then he...
Chapter 3: The fund excused MrBeast's defense. He wasn't directly involved. According to his team, all trading decisions were made by a fund managed by sophisticated experts. But here's where things get murky. In one breath, he denies direct involvement. In another, he's openly discussing calling the shots on which NFTs to buy and sell. So, who's really in control? Chapter 4: The Charity Conundrum. Perhaps the most damning allegation involves MrBeast's charity partnership with Eternity Chain. While promoting a 2-month NFT auction to support Team C's, his associated fund sold over $2 million worth of the project's tokens during the auction itself. The optics? Not great. Whether intentional or not, selling tokens during a charity event raises serious ethical questions. Is this the kind of behavior we expect from the charity guy?
But what he doesn't say is that he'd already purchased a huge stake in Super at this point, and on the day that he's tweeting, he was selling tokens, allegedly. Not only that, he had been selling tokens and continued to sell tokens. In the 72 hours after the May 12th tweet, MrBeast sold about $200,000 worth of these tokens. And remember the context. He's responding to the founder of the coin discussing a gym at eye-watering prices that's going to explode during the summer. And MrBeast's response is the coin he's selling. So publicly, it's signaling, hey, Super is this undervalued coin, and privately, MrBeast allegedly sold. Now, I ran these wallets by MrBeast, as well as the accusation, but I didn't get a reply. Instead, I got a heavily lawyered statement from a spokesman, who I'm going to warn you is about to complicate things. Quote, "These investments were made and managed in..."
Chapter 5. DogPack and the former employee drama. As if the crypto controversies weren't enough, MrBeast has also been accused by a former employee known as DogPack. Allegations ranged from toxic work environments to rigged giveaways. While some allegations were debunked, others, like claims of forged signatures and questionable lotteries, remain unanswered.
Tweet about a coin while your fund is selling. I didn't get a response. It's worth mentioning the spokesman is Matthew Hiltzik, a well-known crisis management consultant. Thankfully, online there still are a number of clues we can follow to try to find the right person for this fund. The reason most people link MrBeast to this wallet we've been tracking is mostly based on a tweet by MrBeast saying he bought a specific CryptoPunk, which belonged to an account which goes by Wu-Tang Clan. People assumed, understandably, that this was MrBeast's wallet. But what is lesser known is that another account has also tweeted about CryptoPunks and has the same ties back to Wu-Tang Clan. A guy named Jason Williams. He's followed by MrBeast on Twitter, and he's the author of a book on Bitcoin, so he's a crypto guy. And I found Jason tweeting about another CryptoPunk saying, "I hope you enjoy your new home, sold for 100 ETH. That sale he's talking about links back to the same...
Chapter 6. The Internet's Reaction. Public opinion is split. Some see these controversies as minor missteps from an otherwise good-hearted creator. Others believe it's evidence of a darker, more calculated side to MrBeast's empire. Chapter 7. What's next for MrBeast? So where does this leave MrBeast? His philanthropic empire isn't crumbling, but the cracks are showing. As a creator who built his brand on trust and transparency, these controversies could define his legacy if left unresolved. Jimmy, if you're watching this, the internet is waiting, not for perfectly lawyered statements, but for answers, accountability, and change. No matter how this story unfolds, one thing is certain. MrBeast's journey from controversy to redemption or further downfall will be a lesson for creators everywhere. What do you think? Is MrBeast guilty of unethical practices, or is this all just a misunderstanding? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives. See you in the next one.